I want to go over just an overview of what's going to come down on the 31st. We're going to begin at Hustlers for the singles tournament. The doors there are going to open at 10 o'clock. It's going to be 16 players. The top 2 players from every team, they're good. You all know that. There aren't many people here that are really not familiar with the event, but it's a great opportunity to see how good people are in Singapore, Shanghai, etc. We're going to be represented this year by Joe and Alex, but Pontus has represented us in the past. David Henderson has represented us in the past. Rory. This year, God only knows who's going to step forward and be one of the top 2 players. The knockout round is going to start at 11:30 and it's going to go to 3 o'clock. And it's basically a knockout round. We're going to go every 30 minutes. There'll be another game, another game, another game, another game. The quarterfinals will start at 3:30. The semifinals starts at 4:50, and the finals start at 6:10, and it's a race to 5. Peter, incidentally, is going to be the head referee. All of our referees are going to be girls to play in the pool league. They've all volunteered. They will be doing the refereeing. Peter, I gave Peter instructions. I want Peter just sitting on a bar stool, not drinking, but if there's any disputes, any problems, I don't want the girls getting into arguments with players. That's his job. So if there's any altercation that occurs at all, at any time during the match, he's the guy that's going to adjudicate it. David's going to be doing the scoring. He's going to be sitting at a computer for 3 days, plugging in all of the results. John Walker, where's John? John is going to, he's going to replace Neil. He's going to be the voice of the event. I'll be on the mic periodically, but basically John is going to be doing most of the talking for 3 days. Good luck, John. The meet and greet. As soon as the event at Hustlers ends, and as I said, everyone's going to walk over. Incidentally, I spoke with Brian a couple of days ago. He's instructing everybody to get their butt over to Hustlers. All right, so just prior to our departure, that's the starting point for everybody, and everybody's going to make the walk. Brian actually sent something out reminding everybody it's a fun walk. Okay, we're going to go to Hillary Bar. The goal originally was Climax. They closed. It was a nightmare trying to find a replacement for Climax. Finally, I basically consulted Mal, and she offered Hillary.
Hillary 2.
Hillary 2, which Henning was even surprised at. Henning thought, no, that would never happen, but she did. The beer. There's going to be 4 beer towers. Carlsberg, Heineken, Beer Sing, and Beer Chang. They are going to start, they're going to put them out at 10 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Thank you. 8 o'clock, and they're going to fill it for the last time at 10 o'clock. So everybody's going to, all the beer is on us. As far as the food is concerned, there's going to be a food buffet. It's going to go up at roughly 8:15 to allow 45 minutes between people leaving Hustlers and arriving at Hillary. I want the buffet over ASAP. The people that are supplying the food, Hillary is doing all of the Thai food. I don't know if you guys know Andy. He's basically the game. He's going to be contributing a number of dishes to the menu. The Mexican is going to be contributing a whole bunch of tapas.
Who is the
Mexican tapas. Huh?
So, is there a representative from the Mexican?
No one's here from Mexico.
John and I can represent the Mexican.
And Pizza Mania. When we approached Pizza Mania and told them about the event, they threw in. We just asked them what they'd like to contribute. They're going to put in 20 18-inch pieces. So we figure we're pretty well covered with all the food. Afterwards, people are free. I'm going to make an announcement and let everybody know. Everybody that's here is free to enjoy Hillary. The band will not be there while we're there, but as soon as we finish at 10 o'clock, the band will come on. Anybody that's ever been to Hillary 2 knows it's a lot of eye candy. Anyone that wants to can stick around, but we know that all those people walking from Hustlers to Hillary are going to walk past Nana Plaza. Bear in mind, it's 150 people from out of town. They're all going to look and go, what the hell is this? All right? So afterwards, at 10 o'clock, We're gonna, the party for some of us are gonna relocate up to Angel Witch, inside Nana Plaza, and I'm expecting quite a few people there for that. The main event's going to be Sportsman, and again, it's going to be Bangkok, Jakarta, Singapore, Manila, Seoul, Ho Chi Minh, Phnom Penh, and Shanghai. Day one, the doors are going to open at 10 o'clock sharp for practice. The first match of the day is going to start at 11 o'clock, and the last match that day will end at 10 o'clock p.m. So we're going literally all day. Day two, the same start, but we finish at 7:30 to check the scores, give out the trophies, etc., etc. Team selection. We're stuck, and I've been dealing with this. This has been my nightmare for a while. We're stuck between a rock and a hard place. We have won the event 5 out of 6 years, including last year. So I don't feel comfortable telling anybody that's played on the team that's won, sorry, there's no room at the inn. Even though, theoretically, there's a lot of really good players in Bangkok. We have a much deeper well to draw from here, but I'm not going to draw through it, okay? It's real simple. I'll dance with who I brought to the dance. So it's going to be essentially the same team as last year. I have to make a decision on that. Like I said, I do not feel comfortable telling anybody, sorry, no. But I do have a way out of that, which we'll get to in a second. Oh, I'll get to it real fast. Dubai. You've all been hearing mentions of Dubai. This started with a call, not an email, but an actual phone call from Cairo. They wanted in. They wanted to play. I said, sorry, there's no room at the inn. We got 8 teams, and we can't go to 9. And they said, well, we want to host the event the following year. I know having everybody go to Cairo is great, very exciting. But the guy I was dealing with was a VP of Kuwaiti Air, and he told me that his counterpart at Marriott plays in his league. And I said, well, that could turn things around. If Marriott and Kuwaiti want to get together and actually basically take over this event, we'll be happy to go to Cairo, okay? That fell through, nothing ever happened. But 2 months later, I got a phone call, an email from Dubai. Dubai wants to play as well. I told Dubai, look, here's Cairo, why don't you give them a call, work something out, but we just can't squeeze you in for this year. For the future, maybe, but we're stuck with 8 teams right now. He got back to me and said, no, what I'd like to do is bring about 20 to 30 people a week prior to the event and take you guys on, okay? We'll basically prep you for the event. And they said, we don't want any part of Cairo, all right? We do not want to go to Cairo. He said, you don't understand, you don't live in a Muslim country. It's $20 for a beer at the better clubs after you paid the cover charge. And while there are a lot of beautiful women walking around Dubai, unless your Lamborghini is this year's colors, you're not going to get very far with them. So he actually used the words, the last time anybody referred to me as a handsome man was 12 years ago in Bangkok. So he said, what we really want is Bangkok. We want to get the hell out of Dubai. He said we have to get out of Dubai periodically. And Bangkok, all of us agree, is our favorite city. So if we can come to Bangkok, and we want to come for a week. We don't want to come for a weekend. So I wasn't sure how good they were or how good they weren't. I had way too much on my plate, so I sent an email off to David, asking David if he wants to run with this. And I copied Dubai. Dubai got back to me and said, no, you're missing my point. He said, we're very good. He said, we are a bunch of pros, ex-pros, and a ton of would-be pros. Guys like Bond, who are extremely good, that maybe 5 or 6 years from now will realize that making money as a professional pool player is not a cakewalk. If you don't have a sponsor, it's all about gambling, it's all about money matches. And he could very well find himself 30 years old without a pot to piss in. There's a lot of them that go to Dubai, where unskilled laborers make $20 and $30 an hour. So they're basically paying catch-up. He says, we got a lot of guys like that. We got guys that can run 3 racks in a row. He said, we're very good. Incidentally, we've all sat in a bar and been through all of you guys' matches on YouTube, and we feel pretty comfortable that we can beat you. And I said, oh, that's a whole different story, okay? So if you guys want to do this, and he's talking about an annual event. So I think it's great. I mean, it's actually a little bit exciting. I personally don't care how good they are, okay? It's an opportunity for you guys to play against. If they're that good, great. But if they want to come for an entire week, so what I would like to see is Stuart have one team out of Hustlers, Joe have one team out of Sportsmen. If they want to play every day for a week, neither one of them are going to be able to come up with a team that's going to be available to play that much, all right? So let's make it a 3-team event. I can bring in 40 players, 20 on each side, and I already brought this up to Brian. Brian wants in. He said, I'd like to bring 8 or 9 from Jakarta and round out my team with some of the other guys that might want to come in from Seoul or Manila or what have you. Bottom line is, we could look, if Katia wants in, we could be looking at a 5 or 6 team event. But it's exciting, and they're all coming into Bangkok. And the biggest, it scratches 3 itches for me. One is a lot of people are pissed off at me because they have no access into this event. All right, they're basically locked. Anyone that's been here since year 1, pretty much locked out of this event unless they're that good. And the bottom line is, this gives me the opportunity to play a whole bunch of people that have been asking to get involved in the event.